Today we'll listen to Mozart, and we'll see how Mozart, what effect has on you. And yes, and I feel like that Mozart is very good for if we feel like a little bit tense, if we feel a little bit anxious. It has that calming effect, but not just calming, but also energizing. So at the same time, it's calms you, but also gives you balance to think and to not react, and just to to help you make that decision, that choice about something. It's really helpful, and for this, I recommend the Wunderla Turca from Mozart is very good. The Magic Flute, especially the area of Queen of the Night, and the Symphony Number 40. Because his father was accomplished, musician too, but was not probably didn't accomplish a lot in the life, and probably was expecting Mozart to get that what he couldn't do. And sometimes lots of the musicians are in kind of that situation. I've been having a lot of friends whose parents are musicians, but they haven't been so successful, and now they want their children to be successful. But what if the child does not want, right?
Yeah, my mom was a sprinter runner. She could run so quick, jump high, this would be nothing for my mom, jumping through the fence. But I just don't like jumping and running, I like dancing, but so it's sometimes those things don't happen in children in the same way that parents wish.
Yeah, and I think that's why, lots of the researchers, and they say that his music is very good for children, but to listen to, but not just because of that. His music is not only like that for children because of the playfulness, but because he put into music when he grew up what he didn't have that in childhood. So that's why he's so playful. So he was healing himself, playing all those notes. And you can hear in all those notes that there is especially in the Symphony Number 40, there is some place, some emptiness, sadness that it cannot be fulfilled. It cannot be, it's open, it's there. And that was how he was feeling. So he was trying to put all that childhood that he didn't have into the music. And that was his way of probably balancing, his life. And that's why his music is so playful. And that's the first thing they give to children to play Mozart, is because unlike Beethoven, where you have to have emotions because of what he went through his life, in Mozart, the music is childish, and that it can help the kids to learn fast and to just connect more with the music. But what I found about Mozart in my researching papers, when I was doing my research, is that his music, it really helps to balance these things. So what we will do to balance that feeling of anxiety, if you're anxious or if you can't make a decision, or just to at the moment to calm you. So it's if you have experiencing panic attack or anything, and you start listening to Mozart, you start listening to this Wunderla Turca, it kind of bounces with you, it helps you. It doesn't, it's someone who talks to you, but through the music. It's kind of give you that, help at the moment. So we will now listen to Mozart, and then we will do some, I will give you to write some notes, to compose some notes based on what you hear, then we will play that. So let's listen. just a little bit of
Playfulness.
the playfulness. You can hear like the ups and downs, like he has like you know, and the short notes, and you know, that playfulness that he have, and like, and do you feel like how do you feel after like this song? A little bit.
You know that after I learned that he did it to heal himself from his childhood trauma, then I just perceive this as healing music.
Yeah.
You know, it's like he wants his experience of joy to be free from any sadness or any force.
Yeah. So he's like having that, you know, having those notes to kind of give himself that childhood, the playfulness that he didn't have, right? But for us, like, the benefit is that it helps us, gives us that, you know, like, probably balance to think like, oh, think like as where you were a child.
Right.
Forgive and like just continue moving on.
Right.
And that's what helps, I think, like, you know, to balance that now when we are like in the middle like of, you know, to come, or like we have anxiety or any panic attack. I feel like really like listening to this music helps. And also, like, I will play you a little bit of the Queen of the Night. Night. Because it's really like a beautiful piece that can help. You can also watch. This is the opera, the Queen of the area, or the Queen of the Night area.
So what opera is it from? New York?
From the Magic Flute, but the video is from the Royal Opera House.
In London.
Yeah, but it's the opera is called the Magic Flute. It's from Mozart.
England still keeps the royal light. It's interesting how it's alive no matter what is happening. I can perceive it now.
So now what I will have to do is, like, you don't have to know the notes or anything, right? We haven't like worked on composing or writing, but based on like what you hear, I will give you like, you know, some maybe 2 minutes or something while we're listening to the symphony number 40, and I want you like here on this treble clef, like I will show you an example here, like to just put like any note you want. And this is like composing. We're composing now, okay? So to see how it feels. So we will like, let's say I want here and here. So put like as you know, as long as you want. So I can like, and then we can put together like the lines and everything. So let's say here's 1, 2, 3. So in all of these 4, like at any note you want on any line based on like what you hear like from the song. Very good. Wow, look at this melody. And this is now like you wrote a song.
Really?
And you know what you did? You put exactly, like, in each bar 3 notes, which is like very good because like now we will put this here. And that means that we have in each bar 3 notes. And I even didn't talk to you about this, you know, about like the signature and the rhythm, and you just like, you know, the right way, the right notes. So it's very good. So what we have here, the notes, is like I will write them down. So we have E, we have G, then we have E, then we have, what is this, B, we have D, we have B, we have G, we have, and you even made an accompaniment, and I didn't ask you like for this.
Oh wow.
But you add accompaniment to this song.
To
So
this.
it's like you add like another instrument. So let's say this is the violin, this is the piano. We have E, we have G, D. So this is what you composed, the first bar. I will play it to you. And this is your composition, so you were now the composer.
Wow.
So based on like what you hear like from Mozart, let's see what comes like through the notes. But we just play it.
Wow.
And you compose this.
It makes sense.
And it's beautiful. And it's like you hear.
Can you play it again?
Yeah. And this is your song. So this is like Barbara composed the song.
Can I have like a copy of it? Or?
Yes, yes. I will like take a screenshot. I will take a picture
Yeah, and
send it to you on an email. But this is your
maybe
song.
that was the whole thing. Is like from notation to the. See this.
Yeah. And what we did now is like sometimes what we even don't know is like in the fingers. It's like the energy from the fingers, and you know we are like when we compose we are using the fingers, right?
Yeah.
We and our imagination, because you don't know like what is like the note value, what note value to put. You're just like expressing there everything that you know that comes. And so I will play it again, you know, and feel
No, I will
free.
really just hear it.
Yeah, and feel free like on top of this, if you want now to use your voice so that like we can add like more melody to that.
Okay.
So let's try.
Wow.
And if I was to make it like a waltz, because the structure that we are having it here is like you put like 3 notes in each bar, so it can be. Do you know this was like from Shostakovich? Da, 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 da. Yes, or the.
Wow.
And imagine like dancing like on this da 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 da. Okay, so let's play it again. Beautiful, right? And what now? Hearing this, like, what do you feel about your melody? So now we're not talking about Mozart, but we are talking about what you were feeling,
It feels
experiencing
like
about
a
your melody.
breakthrough, you know, it feels like writing a melody doesn't seem to be so unavailable anymore, you know?
Yeah. And to me, because now, imagine I'm putting myself into your position, because now you're the composer, and I was just like playing and listening your music, and I really feel like very good. I feel like
So it's E,
yeah, so it's E, G, E, B, D, B, G, E, G, B, it's E, B, G. Yeah.
Wow, musical language.
E, G, E, E, G, E.
Yeah. And what about the one that is below it?
Yeah, so now we will go and explore that one.
Mhm.
So it's really a beautiful melody, and I felt like when I was like playing this, that it's like kind of like I feel like you matched it with how I feel at the moment. It's really so interesting. Yes,
Yeah.
and the ending you just made it very well. So now here what we have in these notes. So this is like the bass clef. So in the bass clef we read differently the notes. So from each note we add plus 2 notes. So in the bass clef, if this is F, and the treble clef will be A.
A. Mhm.
So this will be the note A. So A. So now this C here
Mhm.
plus 2 in the bass clef will be E.
E.
So you have A, E. Now D plus 2
Mhm.
would be F. And this is F, and this is B. This will be D, and this is D. So from B plus 2, we have D, and now we have again F, 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 then we have B, and this is G. So let's hear now this melody. This is what we have here.
See, now I'm beginning to perceive the beauty of
Yes.
it. It ends it again because beginning and ends.
Yes.
Wow.
And it's amazing, right? And now like we don't have like here 2 instruments, but like next time what we will do is like we can like try to play this together. So on the piano, and then we'll have the violin.
Because I have so many musical ideas in my head, you know.
Yeah, so you see I will play it again.
I
So you
wrote
have-
some songs, I will check them out, and like I found that it was like 2002,
Mhm.
you know, and then I just like things happen. But now I'll try to bring them, you know, they're on a CD, so I'll have to, I have a little CD player. I hope it works. Otherwise, I would have to go to my friend's CCTV, you know,
Yeah.
to translate it into regular digital and see what can be done with that. They were only voice, so I never did.
But this is
This
like
is
something
actual.
different. And you see what's the effect now like on Mozart?
Yeah.
Like what Mozart did.
Already here.
This is just like he just made you a composer. And he's so like his music is like so energetic and so playful
Maybe
that
I-
gives you that boost, that energy.
maybe because I was so focused on rock and roll, but maybe God wants me to participate in that beautiful heritage
Yeah,
from
from Mozart.
from
Now
Mozart,
they're like
and
classical
other
the
great
composers.
composers like Chopin. But I couldn't do it without first connecting in my heart to the royal crown.
So now let's add the violin a little bit and see. Or let's try to play something and sing based on like your song, like Mozart. So you have the first letter was what you did was E. So we'll play high E. And then the last note, what we have is G. So we will have this, only these two notes. So based on these two notes is like your melody. To the notes you have there. So we have. Now let's see, give me this hand here. Let's see.
It's funny because like when I have the instrument, it's like I have to have emotion developed first.
Yeah.
You know, because it's like.
And now how is it going for that? With this, show me the violin here. You can add rhythm with this hand, so you can do it here.
See, like this hand goes like.
Yeah. And then you can even tap here with the fingers for the rhythm. Yeah. And now do this. So do ta 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 ta. Do the string ta. Now again. Now fingers ta.
Oh, I know.
Yeah. Wow. Now what you have like here.
So I know the problem is it has to, this hand and this hand have to learn how to do things simultaneously.
Yeah, so at the same time.
At the same time.
At the same time. And
because like in a guitar it's different because you pull on and then you just, you know, you strum. But here is you do it at the same time. Wow.
And so you will have, like with this, if you practice this, the next time you will be able to, because your hands will be ready to play together at the same time.
Yeah. So that's what
right and the left hand. So
that will also then open the piano because you do.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
So
that's
now,
what it is. It's like this hand and this. They have to do something simultaneously.
Yeah, and so it doesn't have to be, you know, all the time like they try the teachers to position the fingers on the violin for the student to add the notes, but it actually can start with the wood because it's same when the fingers are moving. And basically, like then what we will do, we will just move this hand like to the beginning. So yeah, try to use the fingers. And I was singing your melodies.
It's this beautiful purpose. Oh wow.
You see how it comes?
It's good, but it's like something that my hands have to learn, you know.
Yeah.
Yes.
But now once like you practice this at home, so the left hand with the on the wood and the right hand on the violin, it will help us next time the notes that you compose to add them to the violin, to start
Exactly,
learning.
and I'll try to, it's 1/8?
180.
Oh no, that went fast.
It went very
I
fast,
know,
right?
but you see, that's the whole thing. That's what is different from a guitar. That I can do it at the same time.
Yeah.
Like this.
And you can even sing. But your melody is like really beautiful. I mean, I have
And
to
I'll
play
try
it
to,
again.
I think that would be, it's like an outlet for the music that is in me. I'll try to find that one tape that I did, and we'll see if music can be actually added to it.
Yeah, and it can be, definitely. So you see what we did now, what you composed.
So we kind of watch your hands now. Yeah, they're doing things at the same time.
Yes, and now, and it's the same, but you will practice now here on the
On
wood.
this, yeah, which kind of like,
Yes,
it's like teaches my left hand the motion,
the
a new type
motion,
of
yeah,
motion.
and the vibration and everything, and you will feel the vibration of the wood, and then you will play only the chords here, the empty, the open string. So you will play. We will move this hand here from the wood. We will move it here, and it will start adding the notes that you put, so that we can learn to add the fingering on the
So
violin.
that will be next
step.
Oh, but this is big step for me. It's kind of like exactly like to start doing this, trusting that it's musical hand guiding my hand,
Yeah, and it was just
And I feel like happy-go-lucky energy in my left hand.
Yeah, it's like moving very to do things. I believe
I'm happy,
Yeah, I believe that the Mozart's music is really very good for children also who experiencing and needing that dopamine, that energy, that focus. It can help with lots of children who need just to stay focused and concentrate on something, or they need just the energy, that boost to finish the task. And I feel like that Mozart's music is perfect
But
for that.
now I have proof it's also miraculous.
It is miraculous.
It is, yeah. It is amazing.
We never composed and never teach you how to write music.
Yeah.
And this was your first lesson of composition, and you just made a composition and plus add accompaniment to that.
Yeah.
And
Hey.
there we go.
No.
Yeah, I will take now. Oh, this is much. Yeah. You see, even he says, oh, it's good.
You see, and now I know what is happening is once the trauma is gone, now the joy comes in to replace it, Yeah.
And his notes are replacing and it's conducting. You see how music is powerful?
Music is powerful.
And you even didn't know about conducting, but you discovered conducting while moving the hands. So
Because
next
my
time,
left
I will
hand
teach
now
you.
feels joy, what I'm saying?
All the body wants to move.
Both,
It's
yeah,
even the
things I want
trees
to do, but-
moving. Yeah, and feel free at home like to practice also listening to Mozart and just move the hands like you're imagine you have an orchestra and they're playing your piece and then you have to tell them how to move like the instruments, like how to move like piano, forte, loud, quiet.
See, I didn't even realize how much healing I needed for joy in my hands.
Yeah.